Greetings to you out there in virtual land. We are so happy and excited tonight to have our, what is this show now? Our 26th episode of Chillin with the Girlz.
Wow.
Yes, and tonight we will be featuring some golden ladies. And we're so excited because I'm approaching that age level myself at the end of the 70s. That's why I am excited. We have so much fun. We're going to show you a clip from Pastor Calloway. She was featured on Channel 11. And also there's just for a few moments. And we're so happy. Her name is Lucille Calloway. She's been a pastor for over 60 years. She's still a pastor, has helped many, many people. She's performed weddings. She's been so vibrant, and she's still going strong. She really is.
How old is she?
96 years old.
Wow.
And she's still pastoring. So she's 96. This is Pastor
Calloway.
Pastor Calloway is 96. And then after her clip, our guest tonight is Miss Pearl Curtis, who is 92. We're gonna find out about Miss Pearl and her story, and she is super vibrant. These ladies are good, so let us know that there is beautiful living during our golden times. Yes, they're not in the corner, they are active. So we're going to start with just a couple of a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, look on us this night as we on this program to encourage somebody's heart, to let them know that they do not have to give up, that they can still serve you, God. They can still serve their community at any age. At the twilight of our time of life, life is still beautiful because the life comes from God. Bless us this night in Jesus' name. Amen. So first we're going to have this clip. Letitia, our manager, is going to put this clip on. Then following the clip, we'll have Miss Pearl.
Yes, sir.
All right, come on with the clip.
All right, so I'm a manager, producer.
Yes, producer Letitia.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let's get this up here. Hey, y'all.
Off Ashland Avenue and down Lucille T. Calloway Lane, you will find Lucille T. Calloway herself, 95 on Mother's Day, and pastor of the Faith Tabernacle Apostolic Church. Pastor there since 1950.
Yeah, I never thought when I was younger that I would never make to 95, but he saw something in me, he kept me healthy, and I am here today.
Born in Virginia when Truman was president, this granddaughter of slaves became pastor of a divided congregation when she was just 25 and was relatively new to the church, and few women were leading congregations.
They must have saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
In fact, the pastor said she led quite a hell-bound life until then.
What were you doing back then?
I wasn't doing what I ought to do. I wasn't doing what my mother and them raised me to do.
Now, 69 years later, she is still preaching.
You got to do some action.
The second Sunday of every month.
Is this in Baltimore?
Yes.
Daughter Tanny Berger is one of 7 children Pastor Calloway and her husband raised in Turner Station.
If I could be half the woman that she is, I'm happy. My life will be fulfilled, and I know that a part of her will always be with me.
Church member Jeanette Boyd has known Pastor Calloway for more than 50 years.
She's a go-getter.
On this Mother's Day weekend, we thought Pastor Calloway could dispense some motherly advice on a few subjects. First, on family.
Families is the only thing we have to build on. If we don't have a solid family, we don't have nothing to build on.
forgiveness.
Forgiveness is one of the, look like in this day we're living is the hardest thing for people to do. But forgiveness is one of the most special things you can ever have in your life.
And love.
I love love, and I love to be loved.
Pastor Calloway has no plans to retire, saying as long as she can still help people, you can find her on Lucille T. Calloway Lane.
Isn't she great?
She's beautiful.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
That hat, though, man. Y'all see that hat she had on?
Yes.
Over here, Pastor Calloway.
Right? Now, since you know her niece, right?
Yeah, Carol.
Oh, yeah.
Marshall.
I met her. And I met her around 1955 when my pastor fellowship with that church around 1955.
Okay.
Wow.
So
And
we
then
talk
also-
about. Go ahead, Mom.
And also, just one more minute, a half a minute. Was they're trying to write a book on her life, and Mr. Jonathan Pitts wrote an article on her life in Baltimore Sun, February 26th of this year.
Okay.
So you can read that article in
Wow.
Baltimore.
So we're
Okay, so
talking about the golden years.
Yeah.
Man, these elderly people, young people, they got it going on.
We do.
Mom, you want to announce our guest?
oh yes, now Miss Pearl.
Uh-oh, here we go.
When we both retired, we came back as contractors for the agency, and that's where I met her. Oh my goodness, I guess around about 10 years ago, and and that's how we worked. We worked by laughing and talking and eating and praying, and for some of the people and on the job would come by and get us to pray for them, and they were sick or whatever. This Pearl is the best. She's the life of the party. She bringing cakes. She's just gorgeous. Mine is sharp. She can remember. So we're going to talk to Miss Pearl today, this evening, and just have a good time. And she's 92 years old. She just retired.
Young, 92 years.
92 years.
Yeah.
And she retired around what? She was 89. She was almost 90 when she retired.
Wow.
So we're going to let the young ladies. Go ahead, young ladies. My daughter's going to be talking to Miss Pearl, and Miss Pearl's going to share. Go ahead, young ladies. You got questions?
Hi, Miss Pearl. How are you doing? Welcome to our show. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Welcome you to. I'm so excited to have you on our show. She said she's beautiful. And
She
looks
looks
so
great
nice.
too. Go ahead.
Yes.
Everything.
I'm excited to be on here too.
So you are 92 years young. Wow.
Yes, I am.
That's awesome. So can you tell us some of the things you've done, or your experience as a young child, as a young girl?
Well, yes, I was my great grandmother raised me up, and she always would take me to church, and I did things maybe, but that wasn't right, but sometime, but I never forgot how she would tell me we must live for the Lord. And then after I got grown, then I decided, oh Lord, I must live for Jesus, because he is the one that was so good to me, and taking care of me. And my great grandfather, I remember, he was 15 years old when he said when the colored people were free. And him and my grandmother, both my grandmother, and they blessed, the Lord blessed them, and they carried me just about everywhere they went. And I was strong. I could do the things they thought I couldn't do, but I stuck right with them until I got left. And I left my great grandmother and went to my father's mother, and I stayed with her till I got about 16, and then the Lord blessed me with a a husband.
Oh, that's
16.
you said at 16?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
And I had one daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, we stayed together for about 8 years. And then one day, you know how things change a little bit. And then I come to Baltimore. As the Lord spoke to me and told me to get up and come to Baltimore.
Okay.
Where were you born?
I was born in Georgia.
Okay.
And you ever? Yeah. I was 35 miles from Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Lord blessed me to be strong and healthy, and I worked.
Awesome.
And I had one daughter, and then I had 3 grandchildren.
All right.
And then I had my oldest. That's where I'm with my oldest granddaughter now.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's so
And
nice.
she just moved with her oldest granddaughter.
Yeah,
She was
I
by
just-
herself for many, many years.
Yeah,
Really.
I
And,
sure was by
and
myself.
tell us some of the jobs you did.
Oh Lord, I used to take care of patients, and go to people's houses and take care of older people. And the Lord blessed me. And I was working with one old man, and he didn't like black people. He was white, and he spit in my face.
What you do, Miss Pearl?
I wanted to hit him, but the Spirit of God spoke to me real fast. He said,
Real
"Go."
fast.
He said, "Go in the bathroom and wash your face and dry it on." And then the Spirit said, "Now, do you have any marks on you?" I said, "No, Lord." He said, "Well, go ahead and be grateful and thankful."
Wow.
That made me strong in the Lord, because I wanted to hit that man so bad, but the Lord couldn't do it.
And there was a
Ask Jesus, get him. Lord, I can't hit him, Jesus. Can you hit him?
Yeah.
but Miss Pearl,
Just pluck them or something. Make them trip or something.
no.
And I was a beautician for about 20 years or more. And then I left the beautician, and then I started working I used to work down to, y'all know where the train station is down to in Baltimore.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And I worked there for about, I didn't work there too long, about a year and a half or more. But the Lord just kept moving me until he got me down there with Miss Farmer.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes. And I was so happy. Me and her stayed together and was so happy. And we would get there in the morning almost the same time and leave in the evening at the same time.
Wow.
Like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
So can you tell us
And I
about
never have forgotten her. She always was a good friend to me. And she would pray for me. And if I said anything or did anything wrong, she would correct me. And
so she does that with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it. And guess what? I would get up early in the morning before I leave home and bake sweet potatoes and stuff. And me and I would sit there and eat them hot sweet potatoes and butter.
That's healthy.
That's part of our job.
You ain't getting no work done.
That was
we was sitting there watching the contractor.
Right. So, Miss Pearl, can you tell us something about your school days when you were younger?
I went to school. My grandmother's mother. I went to school. And we used to have some lovely time. We had beautiful teachers, and they would teach us different things about the good Lord, And then we played basketball, and we, and they would take us down sometime out in the wood area and find out what kind of tree, and what
okay.
we would draw the tree leaves and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And they would go singing. We would take us to school, different school, and we would sing. Oh yeah, we was on a choir. We had a big choir. And I declare all of them, we would sing. And then on Sunday, I went always, they carried me to church most of the time. Yeah. And my grandmother always would keep us correct, like we would have company, but at 7 o'clock, no later than 8, they had to go home. And we had
like your boyfriend, Miss Pearl.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, company back in the day. You have company. We had company. So can you tell us about being in school and how you guys had to heat up the entire school?
Yes, and they would not let us go. We couldn't just go anywhere with a boy. We just, that we had to be with other children, and we kept ourselves in decent and in order about being young ladies,
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and every Sunday we went to Sunday school, and then after service on Sunday, then late in the afternoon we would have something called BYPU. And they just kept us, and we went and they would teach us those good things about the Lord. And I thank God because it kept me even after I got grown, and I didn't run around and go to bars and all them kind of things like young girls do now,
Right, yes, ma'am.
We went to church and we loved peoples and always was respectable to older people. And I thank God for how he had blessed me and kept me and brought me this far,
That's awesome.
And able to meet you young, beautiful ladies.
Oh, bless you, Miss Pearl.
I know y'all.
Miss Pearl was also a dressmaker. She did.
I was a dressmaker. Okay. Yes, I did. And then after I learned that, I learned how to bake these cakes.
Yes.
Yeah, a lady taught me, and she started teaching me, and then I would pray, and I pray over every cake I make before
I can't wait to eat that cake you prayed over.
I do. And I always ask the Lord to save the people that's not saved that's going to eat a piece of this cake.
That's
yes.
I do, because he's so good to me. He have kept me, and I've been sick a little bit. I did have cancer, but in my breast, but the Lord blessed all of that and took care of me, and I'm still alive and still well. And my knees, sometimes my leg get a little weak, but I still be able to go.
And tell us what
still driving.
And I'm
still driving, Miss Pearl. Go ahead now.
Wow. Driving 92.
Honey, get in the car. I'll go to the hairdresser. I'll go to the doctor.
I know that's right.
And where else I go? Church. I go to them 3 places I make sure I go.
And
otherwise, and in the mornings, I sometimes not in the morning, in the evening, sometimes I get out and I walk myself a ways, and then I come back and turn around. And then sometimes I sit out on the, what is that, balcony?
On the porch.
Patio.
I sit out there and get all that good fresh air and look down and see how the Lord done bless me.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And I thank God that I'm not senile.
No, you're a
my goodness.
And guess what she does? She plants her own flowers out. She planted flowers on her lawn.
Wow.
Just a few weeks ago, I went over there. And beautiful
I was going to plant some rubber plants, because every time I plant my flowers, the Lord don't water them enough for me. So.
Like me, I got a black
some
thumb.
rubber plants out there, they look real nice outside.
Yes.
So, Miss Pearl, do you have any hobbies?
Nothing but baking the cakes.
Okay.
Right
Wow.
now, that's all I do. I don't do, besides going to church, I don't do anything else. And I'm a deaconess at the church. I'm a deaconess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you did mention about you know, the young ladies and you acting, you know, with the wisdom, whatever. Do you have some wisdom that you can give, or you know, for the young ladies?
Yes. This one thing I always want to tell the young ladies: when you get married, love your husband, treat him nice, and treat your children really good. You know, don't be nice to them, because the Bible says don't let scold your children. Sit down and talk to them and tell them the right thing, you know, and in a nice way, so that they won't be angry with you, and upset. And always be clean, keep your home clean and your children clean, and make sure you cook good food for your husband.
Right. And
put that in the comments,
learn how to cook.
Yeah.
I said, if you don't know how to cook, learn to cook.
Yes, right. Learn how to cook.
That's right. Get you some cookbook, YouTube.
Yes. Ain't nothing like a good cook. Treat your husband nice.
Yeah,
now that's what Miss Farmer do. And don't spend all your money on 1-2 things. My grandmother would say, always keep a few dollars, so in case of an emergency come up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, if emergency come up, you will have a few pennies. Yeah, so I love that.
That's good advice.
I like to look nice, but I don't want to spend every dollar I have, you know. And I help people. If I can help people, I help people. And they taught me, always pay your tithes in church. And when you pay your tithe in church, the Lord will bless you.
That's
right.
That's
right.
I want to talk about coming up as a youngster. You used to work on the farm?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I did. Oh, I did a whole lot of that. I worked on the farm. We picked cotton. We worked in tobacco. We had tomatoes, and we had okra, corn, and we had collard green, mustard green, and we worked in all that stuff. And I mean, not just to cook it, but we fixed it, and the people sold it, you know. It was a big farm, you know. People, we would work on people's farm, and they would sell this stuff. And you had to work hard. And I had worked for 50 cents a day.
Oh, wow.
50 cents a day?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And I had worked, we got up to $1, $1.50, and it finally got up to $3 a day. And that's high as I was making when I left home, $3 a day.
So what could you buy for 50 cents
At that time, things wasn't too expensive, you know.
You could probably buy a house and a car and everything.
Not for $3.50.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see,
what was that, Miss Pearl?
Take your little money and save a little bit. You save a little bit, and you keep on, and it would add up. And after a while, we was able to buy a car, and then I got a car, and then finally we was able to buy other little things, you know. And I thank God we had plenty to eat.
That's good.
We always dress and at that time we had seamsters that would sew our clothes, make our clothes. And we would buy material and take it to her. And she would look in a catalog and see a dress, and we would say, make it like that. And she could make it just like that.
Wow.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah. So
we're talking about the money. So how much was a loaf of bread back then?
A loaf of bread was 15 cents.
Woo!
Wow.
And guess what? Pork chop was 15 cents a pound.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
My goodness.
Yeah. And let me see other things like well, we raised our own chickens, you know, and they raised their own pigs, and we didn't have to buy that. And we made our own sausages and
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
We made our own sausage and everything, all of me like chicken. And now we didn't do too many turkeys, but we could get them because the man that lived near us, he was a white man. We could get turkeys, but had our own eggs, and most of the time we had our own milk. And if we didn't, we could get milk for 25 cents or 30 cents a gallon.
What?
And we have to get up every morning around 5 o'clock and make hot biscuits. And, yes, and fry ham and bacon and eggs and stuff.
Wow.
Now, Miss Pearl, you did say something about going to school. You have to start the fire, you cut the wood.
Yeah, we used to make, in the school, we used to have to go to school, and the men there wasn't a whole lot of men around, but they weren't able to cut the wood, and I would go out in the woods and cut wood for us to have fire in the school so we could be warm. And the other girls say, I can't do this. I said, oh, give me the axe. I can do it.
Right. I guess they were too cute acting. Like
yeah.
Miss Pearl has not changed. Miss Pearl, tell them the time we went to the farm, just maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And got 2 big bags of good. We picked them from
the
ground, from under the farm. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Strong. They were like in their upper 80s then.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Miss Pearl, did you guys make your own butter and your own cheese? Did you make your own butter? No? Okay.
Yeah, in the country, yes, we made our own butter. We had a churn, a big round thing, a churn, and you had a dasher, and you would sit there and carry that thing up and down until that butter come. And when the butter come, we would take the butter and take it out and drain all the water, all the milk off of it. And then we would season it, put just a little bit of salt in it and put it.
Wow.
Yeah. We did all of that.
How long did that take to make butter? How long does it take to make butter in a churn?
Oh, you could within an hour you could have it butter in.
Wow.
You just sit
I don't get no churn.
What about, did you make your own ice cream? Did you make your own?
Yeah, ice cream. Yeah, oh, that was delicious. We made our own ice cream, and every Sunday morning, my father would make a big thing of ice cream because he had a big churn, and then he would take it and put it in a tin tub and cover it all in ice until we come back home. And after we eat dinner, then he would open up that ice cream, and boy, would we enjoy that ice cream.
Miss Pearl, you making me hungry.
I know. So
I had no dinner, nothing.
So we have Sam on the line. Sam said we need to go back there and buy it. He said, I guess the cars were like $10.
Wow.
I tell you, and I just think about now how expensive everything is.
So expensive.
Yes.
Yes,
it is. Good quality.
And since this coronavirus has been here, now things have gone up and got more expensive than it was.
That's true. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is so crazy. Yes.
So how are you handling the coronavirus and everything?
I'm fine because I took the shot. They say you're supposed to take them, and I was at St. Agnes, and I was over there one day, and they was giving them, and I hadn't made no appointment, so I saw they was giving. I went in there, and I said, "Are you all giving?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "Just sit down. Is the lady supposed to come in 15 minutes, and if she ain't here, you can take her place." And I took her place. They give me both of my shot, and they didn't make me sick at all. I took one, and then another one 15 days later, I took the other one. And some people say they got sick and they did, it ain't did nothing to me, but God blessed me through it.
We have a question. We have a question from Bonnie Banks. She wants to know how much was your first car? How much did you pay for your first car?
Oh, that's my granddaughter. The first car, if I don't make no mistake, I think we paid about $350 for it.
Wow. What kind was it? What was the name?
A 36 Ford.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. $300.
Yeah.
How many cars can you get today?
Of them.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy me a car right now.
A couple of cars.
But you know what? I think about now, them cars was really made out of steel. They were, if you hit one, you didn't bend it all up, tear it up.
Right.
And now they just tear up the minute you touch them.
Look at it. You look at it.
Yeah. And look at the money you got to pay for them now.
Thousands of dollars.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. And you put a dent in it, just touch it, and a big old dent shows up at the door.
Can I tell you something funny, ladies? Really quick. You know, my mother's oldest sister's husband had one of those Model T Fords, and he was driving, and the police came upon him to give him a ticket and passed them while he was riding a bicycle, because my aunt's husband was driving too fast. And I think they were picking on him.
Sam said he needs to take his car back. So Ms. Pearl, when you were coming up, who was the president of the United States?
Calvin Coolidge.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Was he a good president?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. He was not a good president. He suffered. He took stuff away from people and brought things that were so low, and people, they wasn't paying nothing to the farmers too much, and the people had a few dollars in the bank. The bank went broke, and the poor people was crying and crying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Terrible. Oh, your granddaughter Bonnie wants to know, how long did your $300 card last you? How long?
Oh my goodness! Tell her it lasted us a long time. It lasted real good until we had a hard freeze come through, and we didn't, at that time we wasn't putting no antifreeze in our car like they did here.
Right.
And that motor busted.
Oh wow!
It lasted us about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Wow.
And if that motor hadn't busted, it'd have still been
I
good.
still have it.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Seriously?
Yeah.
Because people have those old cars, and they're
yes, they do.
Remodeling them and stuff.
If they hit your car breaks, but not their car.
Yeah. And these cars now, these cars now like almost like fiberglass. They just break in the middle.
Tommy said paper.
That's right.
And look at the money you got to pay for these cars now. Good night. These Lexus and these Cadillacs, they tell me it costs $150 or $75 to even have the oil change in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So what, go ahead.
I used to say, I want me a Cadillac. And people say, when they say, no, you don't either, because them Cadillac cost too much to keep them up.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So true.
Yep.
That's so true.
Stuff, the gas, you gotta pay. You gotta have premium gas.
Premium gas.
Yeah.
So coming up, what major event can you recall? Do you remember coming up? What major event do you recall? Do you remember coming up as a young girl?
What you mean, Martin Luther King when he got killed?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I remember that.
Wow.
And let me see who else. somebody else.
Rosa Parks.
I remember Joe Louis when he used to be a big fighter.
Oh, wow.
All right. All right.
And what was the ball player name? The first black ball player.
Oh man, it was on the tip of my tongue. Oh my goodness.
Joe Mann.
No, what is his name?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I just saw
The one that look it up. Look it up, the one.
She is. I just saw a movie on
Yeah,
it.
I was looking it up too.
Oh my goodness.
Babe Ruth?
Yeah. Is it Babe?
Yeah.
Babe Ruth. Yeah.
Babe Ruth. Yeah. I remember I used to sit I used
Jackie
to sit
Robinson.
and watch and see how Jackie Robinson too. Remember Jackie Robinson?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Mhm.
I remember his
And
name.
how
Your granddaughter also asked, how old were you when you retired?
89.
80.
Oh,
Actually, she was
The
almost
blood
90.
of Jesus.
Guess what?
89.
She was
I'm
almost
gonna get out
90.
at 55. At least 50.
She was almost 90. She was
Yeah.
almost 90.
You talking
Wow.
about God keeping you. Oh my
That's
God.
right. That is right.
So, Miss Pearl, have you met any famous people? Like face to face or anything?
I'm just kidding.
Excluding you, Tish. Not you.
I'm
Uh-oh.
trying to think now who have I met. I can't think right now who I have met famous people.
Okay.
I can't think of nobody right this minute. I have met some, but I can't think of who it was.
Okay.
That'll come to you.
So what,
Yeah,
So,
we'll come
Miss-
back.
what music did you listen to when you were a young girl?
Beg your pardon?
What music did you listen to as a young girl?
We listened to that. I told you the jitterbug and
Jitterbug.
And the boogie woogie.
Woogie Woogie.
Was that a song?
Look, that's all mom know. Y'all listen to that boogie woogie music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass the white side. I hear y'all over there.
Huh?
Woogie.
Oh,
It's not the
Sam wants
boogie
to know
woogie anymore.
if you were around during World War One.
Oh, let me see. I can't think.
World War II.
World War II, I remember that because my uncles all went into the service. One went in the Navy and one went in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
But my father was a little too old. He couldn't go in there at that time. Yeah. So anyway, I remember when that was World War II, wasn't when all the soldiers was over there and a lot of them froze to death. And
Really?
yeah. A lot of boys that I know went in service and they said they was out in the woods and stuff, and a lot of them froze to death.
Wow.
Yeah, because a lot of the parents and things was so upset,
Yeah.
You are so young and beautiful. So do you have a particular diet? What do you eat?
No, I guess what I ain't got. Listen what I eat. I can eat a little. If I don't eat a whole lot, I can eat a little bit of that ham.
Okay.
I can eat a little bacon, not no gorging, and I like fried chicken.
Okay.
And I like country sausages. I like cabbage, collard green, and I like sweet. I like butter beans. You ever eat a butter bean?
You got Melanie eating. You said you make her hungry.
I eat anything. I eat anything. They say just don't overeat.
Just don't overeat.
Yeah, just eat everything in moderation.
That's
Yeah.
Sam,
So, Miss
Sam
Pearl,
said
do you
look really healthy? Go ahead, Toyin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I thank God because I only been sick one time real bad, but I forgot. Well, it wasn't nothing but the cancer I had in my breast, that didn't hurt me too much, but they took that out, and everything is doing well. I had no problem with that.
That's good.
And that happened long ago. Yeah.
I used to thank people had cancer, you know, and how bad it would really do them. And I said, Lord, I don't never want to have no cancer. The Lord let me have it in my breath, and he let me know he could take care of me. And he did.
God.
Amen.
A few years ago. That hasn't been long ago. A few years.
No, that's
your
your
You don't even look like it. You don't even look like you had cancer or anything. You
Sam said you are a miracle.
Yeah.
90 years old. She was like 90 years old with that. Yeah.
And your skin is so clear. It's so beautiful.
I know,
oh my God.
I thank the Lord. I thank the Lord for what he's done for me. He did it all.
Can you show us some of your cakes that you made recently?
Uh-oh.
Can I show the cake?
Ma, I just finished eating the cracker. I need another one.
Ooh, look at that cake. Homemade cakes.
Yeah. I got 2 pineapple coconut. I got 1 pound, and I got 2 strawberry shortcake, and I got 1 lemon.
Oh, wow. That's 4 or 5 cakes. That's from scratch.
Oh, that looks so
good. I got 2 strawberries. And I got 2 pineapple coconut. And I got 1 pound cake.
I know who those cakes going to.
I know where they going to.
Where they going? Where they going, Tish?
They going right down my stomach. Don't tell nobody. I'm supposed to be watching what I eat. I'm on this
Mouse,
come on now, thing, and I said if I gain a couple pounds, then I'll eat a smoothie the next day. I hope my
well, you know what you can
watching me.
You know what you can do? You can you don't, eat it in moderation. Take it and cut it and slice it and put it in them little sandwich bags.
Yes, ma'am.
And put it in the freezer. I made one in the freezer. And anytime you want to take one out, you take it out, take a piece out and let it thaw out.
Oh, a couple of them at a time with some ice cream.
Yeah.
Jesus. Gotta buy me some Ziploc bags, Lord.
Yeah.
So, Tawana, you had a question?
I did have a question. So, Miss Pearl, do you do anything like every single day? What is like an everyday routine you do?
No. I mean, I don't do something everything. Nothing but get up and wash myself up good and clean and make my bed, make sure my room is clean and straight. And then I make sure everything in my granddaughter, I'll make sure the kitchen is nice and clean and all of that. I iron my clothes I put on if I have to have.
92, y'all, 92.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then do you walk every day?
Not every day, but I do walk.
Okay. And what about exercise? Do you get any exercise?
Oh yeah, I do my own exercise every morning before I get up. I lay in my bed and raise my legs by 100 or 200 times.
Wait, a minute.
I'm jealous.
Yes, I do.
I try to raise my leg 2 times. I'm like, oh Lord.
My back be hurting. My legs.
Excellent.
My leg about 100 times. Then I said, let me do it. And I do it. And now I got one of my sisters live in New Jersey. She doing it too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And how old is she?
My sister, one of them is 70 something and one of them is 60 something.
Okay.
They walk sometime, and one of my sisters that she had a operation on her knee, but she doing good. And my granddaughter, she had an operation on her hip, but the girls getting around. I said, don't give up.
Miss Pearl, you could probably do an exercise video or something.
That would be.
I probably could.
For real, you can. 100 times, Lord.
And then she's 92 at that.
Yes.
I'm only something years old and I can't do it. I get tired walking up the stairs. I be like, I need my vitamin C to get some energy throughout the day.
Young women, y'all can do it. You
don't know her strength.
Yeah.
I used to give away clothes and stuff, and she gave me all these bags of things. Somebody gave her to give me. She picked up the whole big bag by herself and just threw it in the And
Wow.
Renee, my daughter and I had to take one bag between us, and where she took one bag by herself, a big old black garbage bag.
What?
And just picked it. And my daughter always said, "Oh, she's got that country strength."
And them trees and stuff with axes and stuff.
Right.
She's been working since she was 5 years old. 5 years old.
Wow.
Mm.
Coming up in the country and stuff like that, do you have any home remedies?
Oh Lord, yes.
Let me write. Wait a minute. Get my pen.
I'm gonna tell you. Let me make sure I tell you this one. Vinegar. If you ever burn yourself or anything, first thing you do, put some vinegar on it. And write it down and put it on your refrigerator so you won't forget. Because one lady gave me something for ink to take out of clothes. And I said, oh, and I forgot it. But I forgot what it was. But now I do that vinegar. If you burn yourself, if you put that vinegar right on it, right then and there, and somehow or another that vinegar draw all that fire. And a lot of times it don't even blister.
Wow.
Never heard
So is
that
that just plain white vinegar? Just plain vinegar?
Yeah, well, we always had the regular brown.
The regular vinegar. Okay, wow.
Cider vinegar.
That's excellent.
Well, I mean, that's what we had. We didn't have it at that time. We didn't have the white vinegar.
Okay, just regular vinegar. Okay,
yeah,
the original.
What you call it, apple cider vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar, yeah.
Any kind of vinegar that's vinegar, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Really? I mean, write that, y'all. If you burn yourself, get some vinegar. Okay, what else? Got the vinegar.
All right, what else, Miss Pearl?
What else, Miss Pearl?
We taking notes.
All right.
What do you put on your skin? Because your skin is so clear and smooth.
Well, I tell you, I have a cream. And I put that on my face. I get it from Avon. It's okay. And that's all I put on my face. I don't put nothing else on my face.
But you drink a lot of water though, right?
Yeah. Other than wash my face, clean. Right, yes, but then I take a powder sponge, them rubber powder sponge, and rub over my face to make my face not be oily, I don't put nothing else on my face. That's all I put.
Wow.
Okay, we need another remedy. What's another remedy besides the vinegar?
Oh, let me tell you, we used to use women. It's rabbit tobacco, and you ain't gonna find that nowhere. I don't guess out in the woods.
We're gonna find some rabbit tobacco, y'all.
And you make a tea out of it and drink it for, like, people got deep colds and all that.
Yes, ma'am.
We ain't never went to no doctor for nothing like that. And my grandma used to give us in the country they used to give you that castor oil. And if people don't want to take that nasty stuff, they used to give us all of that. And
what does rabbit tobacco do?
You boil and make a tea and you drink it, and it helps to get that cold out of your system.
Somebody want to know, how do you get rid of high blood pressure?
Oh, well, the only thing somebody told me that if you eat a lot of, they got me eating collard greens. All that stuff. But listen, somebody told me that pickled beets is good for high blood pressure. I didn't know that, but somebody told me, say you eat pickled beets, and it was good.
Collard greens.
Yeah, and that's for my heart them collard greens help with my heart condition.
Now they're the fresh collard greens, right? Not the canned ones, the seasoned stuff, the fresh ones.
You're Miss Pearl, your granddaughter Bonnie. Hey Bonnie, she said something they still use that you taught them was to wet a brown paper bag, put it on the baby's forehead to get rid of hiccups.
Oh yeah, but you know what that's true. You can do that. You can do that too. And then for yourself, if you got hiccups and can't stop, drink 9 swallows of water. Swallow
Okay.
9 times, and that'll
Yep.
cut every time.
Do you have
That's
to hold
right.
your nose?
Huh?
Do you have to hold your nose or just drink the
No.
nose?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, you don't hold your nose. You just
Yeah,
keep.
and you don't, and
Just-
you don't breathe in between. Just drink it straight.
Yeah.
And they'll go just like that.
No. Yeah. Mhm.
So if y'all
Ah.
don't
I
wanna
do
get,
it.
if
I
y'all
do
don't
it,
want to
Miss
get
Pearl.
COVID, get some rabbit tobacco. Quite sure you can find it on Amazon.
Yeah, but
Amazon have
if you go
everything.
on Amazon, they're gonna give you a little bitty bottle of elixir, and it's probably not as potent as the real thing.
Right.
So try to find the plant.
Go
Oh,
to
they
the woods.
did? Oh.
Gotta
They
go to
have a
Georgia.
little bottle, 1 little ounce for $20.
I'll say go to Georgia. Okay, so anything else we have 10 minutes. Do you have any other remedies?
No, I don't have any
Okay.
right now. I can't think of nothing else right now.
That's
But
okay.
laughing is good medicine
Yeah.
and be joyful.
Laughing, right.
Oh,
Laughing.
wait a minute. We were talking about hats. How many hats do you
Oh,
have,
yeah.
Miss Pearl?
Oh, God. I don't know. I guess I got about 35 or 40.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
I want to know, do you wear heels? Do you wear heels or no?
Yeah, but not. I just give away my high heel about
What size
I
you wear?
can't.
a month ago, but now I wear the 2-inch heel.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
still
wear the
That's
Oh.
high. That's high. Yeah.
that's high for mommy. An inch.
That's not how mine. That's like a
Half an
flip flop.
inch.
Oh,
Look, I bought my mom some shoes. I think it was half an inch. She was like, "Oh, I can't walk in these shoes. They're too high." I was like, "Mom."
Yeah, them heel. But you know what? Now, instead of the narrow heel, I get the wider heel. You know,
Yes, they're more comfortable.
yeah, and they comfortable, and I wear them. Now I don't wear the real skinny heels.
Like Shirley.
Yeah,
Shirley on Facebook.
yeah.
It says this actor, whatever. I think her name is Shirley, isn't it? She have those heels, the wide heels.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't talking about Shirley Caesar.
No, ma'am. It's another. She's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a comedian.
Oh, you know
Yeah, I
what,
don't
Miss
know.
Pearl? You did have some other. I wrote them down. You said hot lemon water,
Oh,
rabbit
yes.
tobacco, red onions, black
Yes.
cohosh.
Yes, it is. Yes. All that you do, I drink all that. And listen, if you can't go to the bathroom, and have a movement, you drink that lemon water and hot lemon water and tea. And I eat cream of wheat. And oh my
Okay.
God,
Wow.
cream of wheat. And it'll send you right on it. You don't have to take no medicine or nothing.
Yeah, I needed
Y'all,
that.
if y'all need to go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because I was in there for at least about an hour.
Oh.
oh,
My legs was shaking.
Stop now.
Well, you take some cream of
I wish I would have known about that, Miss Pearl.
I know. Eat cream of
I had
wheat.
red blotches on my face.
ow.
Oh, my goodness. I know, because I used to be like that too. I
Found
used
one
to
of
be.
Miss Pearl's hats.
No,
Oh,
you
I
can.
used
Go
to
ahead,
have-
Tawanda.
Huh?
Tawanda wants to share her screen. She has one of your hats.
I found one of her hats.
Now,
Oh,
Miss Pearl Bonnie is cracking up laughing. And Mel, she
Is
said
it?
Cheryl Underwood. Is Cheryl Underwood?
is that her? I don't know.
Oh.
That was Bunny. That's Bunny. That's my granddaughter.
Oh,
Hey, Sam said chilling with the girls uncut.
It's not letting me share my screen.
not
It's not letting me
letting you
share it.
share
Never
your
mind.
Okay. Because you have access to it.
but just put it on.
Oh, I
I'm
could have
trying-
shown her
just
some
grab
of her
us on
hats had
Facebook.
I thought, but she gave me some
Ma,
fancy
don't
hats.
you move, Ma. Don't
I'm
move.
not gonna move. I'm gonna mess up my green screen.
You want-
Now
you
I
want
done
me to-
lost my backdrop.
Huh? It's what?
You wanted to show the cakes because I had stuff out.
Oh, okay. They done seen the cakes.
We saw it. You can still show the cake.
Oh.
Do a close-up of the cake.
Oh my goodness.
She said do a close-up on the cake.
Oh my Lord.
Y'all, can y'all see those cakes? They are I'll be over there tomorrow to pick them up. They are my cakes.
Not all of them.
You can't have.
Don't even, Tish, we will fight.
What?
Uh-oh.
Y'all are sisters.
Uh-oh.
Woo! Wait, Twan, did you find the hat?
That looks so good.
No, I can't share my screen right. It won't let me
You
share
shared
it right.
it. It did, and it went off.
Can I go get my hat, Tish?
It's a
No, ma'am.
it's on Tish is on Facebook. Never mind. That's okay.
The hat is on Facebook.
Yeah, I just
Where?
found it under Teresa. It's like a couple of
You want me to put on one of my hats?
Yes.
Go get one
yeah,
of the hats.
sure.
Go
Go
get
get your
Grandma,
hat,
go
Miss
get it.
Pearl.
We have time. We got 5 minutes.
She had she was in a fashion show. She was in a she
was so
modeled in
fine.
a fashion
She
show.
was.
You remember
Pam
she
said
modeled
he
in
needs to
that
come over
fashion show?
there.
You remember she modeled Letitia in
Yes,
this fashion show in Virginia, Virginia Beach? And she had this big 10-gallon hat on her head, and she was modeling.
Oh, I see it, Tawanda.
That's one of them.
Nice.
That is nice.
Wow. Yeah, she have a lot of hats.
Yeah, it's more. I know it's more than 35. Looked like to me it was like 100 because I went to
Versus like.
it was hats going all the way up to the ceiling, boxes like 3 layers. I mean, hats. Oh, it's almost time to go off too.
I know it is. We waiting for her to get
I
her.
know, this was so good. I could just sit down and listen to her all day long.
Yes,
I
yes.
know, right?
On the job, we would have such a good time, and people would come by. What y'all laughing about? They want to hear our stories. We had funny stories.
Hey, that's sharp. I'm
And
not a
guess
hat
what she-
person, but I would wear that. I think I would rock that hat.
That's what she wore on the job. Miss
Oh,
Pearl was
that's
wearing
sharp.
all the stylish baseball game hats, the
I
football hats.
love that hat.
Isn't that sharp?
Yes.
Rocking the hat too, Miss Pearl.
Oh, Bonnie said you're correct. She has a hat. No, she doesn't. She said you have a hat room.
Yeah,
With
it's like a
100
hat. room.
hats.
It's a
She
lot
said
of
probably
hats.
100 hats. Are you kidding?
Wow.
Yeah.
A hat room.
I ain't got no 100 hats now because I give Miss Farmer them a lot of them.
Oh, okay. You have a hat room.
Oh.
You had it.
I had it.
Oh, okay.
So the box was so big, she had to put it on the floor. The one she
Yeah.
modeled in Virginia Beach. Remember how she was modeling?
Wow.
Yes, that was sharp.
She was the
Wow.
best model, but she knew how to twist like this and put her hand on her head.
Go ahead, Ma.
And those young people were doing this trying to mock her. She was the first one who started. Her hat was like a
Wow.
10-gallon hat on her head. Oh,
10-gallon, Mom, really?
it was just that big. I'm talking, that means it's that big. It's a figurative speech. It was just that big.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we just want to thank everybody. Miss Pearl, we're gonna give you the last
Yes.
word. You want to say anything to the audience who's
Yes.
watching?
You can say something to your grandkids or, whatever you want to say.
Well, I want to say this to them. All I want them to do is love the Lord, accept him in their heart, and obey him and do his will, and he will bless you and keep you on this earth and take care of you. And when you leave here, you can go home to be with him.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I gotta
Did
find
y'all
another
enjoy
word.
this
That's
thing?
awesome.
Did y'all enjoy
I really have enjoyed you all. This is
We
my
enjoyed
first time.
you.
And
Yes, we enjoyed
I
you.
hope I wasn't too bad.
No,
Not at
ma'am.
all. Not at
Chilling with
all.
the girls. You are chilling
You
with the
weren't bad at all.
girls.
Yes.
So we just thank everybody for tuning in to our golden years. So I'm just telling you, I want to live to be this old, like
125.
and
120.
leg presses, do 100 leg presses and stuff.
All right.
That's said
So just take
125
care of
US right
yourself.
now.
Make sure you stay healthy. Make sure you love the Lord. That's the key, actually, for
Yeah.
being healthy.
Yeah.
But thank you so
Yeah.
much for tuning in to Chilling with the
You're
Girls
welcome.
tonight. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we just.
And what time y'all coming? What time y'all coming to pick up the cakes tomorrow?
I'll let you know offline.
Okay, because I gotta. Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you.
Cause I got some.
Okay, thank you so much for watching Chilling with the Girls. Tune in next week, same time, 6
Okay.
o'clock. Take care. Good night.